Hi there Transform fans, this is Skizmoflap1313 bringing you another video review, and this time I've got for you the Transformers Arms Micron series of AM-16 Jet Vehicon. Now this guy's pretty interesting. First things first, let's just cover this. He comes with what looks like an iguana. But for those who are pretty expertise at what this looks like, you'll know exactly what it is straight away. But it's a pretty interesting, bigger version of what it is, but we'll be getting to that once we transform the figure. So there's that. So, Jet Vehicon, this guy's pretty awesome. I like how they've used the actual Vehicon mould, but they've sort of changed it, added bits, taken away the wheels. But the majority of the transformation is pretty much the same. Now you got pegs all around, you got pegs under here, holes under here, you got holes on the top here, holes on the side. This thing is just full of holes. It just looks as if he's been in a lot of battles. Now, I have taken a few of the stickers. I don't think it's all of them, but a few, just to add a bit more detail to this thing, because the only details that were actually on this thing were these pinky purpley bits. So you'll see this silver strip here, there's a Decepticon symbol at the front there, silver strips there, and also underneath there's silver strips here and here. But that's basically all of the sort of detailing that I added to this, because you can see from far away that does just look like a really black sort of hover car. There's not much detail, but up close you can see the shininess there. But it's awesome, really cool. So there we go. So let's go into the transformation. So like I said, it is very similar, but there are a few minor changes, especially like the wings and all that sort of stuff. So you can pop the wings off the side, they just clip in. There is a clip there and a hole there, and then just sort of leave them like that for now. You can rotate them if you want slightly, just to start the whole thing off, and peg it in, which there is a peg just under here and there's a hole there. Just rotate it and peg it in. And you can just fold these back for now so they sort of collapse together. Next thing you want to do is actually sort of just use the front bit and pull away at the side, and you'll see that that just came off, and basically this little tab there goes into there and sort of locks this whole arm section in place, and you'll be able to see what I mean by it's the same sort of transformation. Just give that a wiggle, pull that out. You'll probably notice that this section is also coming loose as well. Folding that down. You can also split this in half then, like that. And then fold that in, fold that in. Bring this down, and this is where I added two more extra details, which were actually those stickers in there. And then you can sort of just standy up the Jet Vehicon and move it to the back if you so desire. There we go. So then what you want to do is just come to the side again. You want to just sort of pull this out, and it sort of just pegs in on the side like that. Just there's a big tab there which goes into a hole on the side there. Just pull that down, rotate the hand, so you've got those little skinny arms there. Pull that out again, ow, and bring that down as well and rotate that. There we go. So you could sort of have the beastly shoulder pads, or just relaxed. And then same as the last one, you can just fold these back a little bit, so that gives you a bit of clearance, and then bring this piece up. You'll see that the head, this is part of the whole thing where the head sort of reveals itself, but pull that up and then rotate it to the back. It doesn't really go any further back than that, but that's fine. I mean, you've still got the Jet Vehicon's head. But you can see this guy looks awesome, and there's a definite different shade of pink. It's a pink, not purple. Oh, there's another decal there, the Decepticon symbol. Can't go without a Decepticon symbol on the robots themselves. These pieces down here do sort of rotate. I mean, you can just sort of like pull them out slightly from the joint and just rotate them on their joints. I just tend to leave it where they were. They look pretty cool. Add a bit more detail and sharpness to the actual figure. But there is the Jet Vehicon transformed, and I quite like him. He's an awesome addition to your shelf, especially standing next to a proper soldier. But let's move on to this thing. So pretty simplistic transformation for this thing. Basically, you've got to just flip all the legs forward, and I like this bit because the legs sort of interlock together, and it just gives a more straight edge there. See, this little peg thing is already flipped down, and then what you want to do is just grab this top piece, which has this on, and also the crystal, which has a Decepticon symbol in it. Rotate that to the back like that, and that folds up against itself, and there you are. That's the Vehicon weapon, and it looks pretty cool. So you can hold the weapon, you know, sort of like articulate him to sort of be looking over there slightly. So, pretty cool, and you can probably like pose him and all that sort of stuff. But, yeah, he looks awesome. Especially with a big gun. I mean, you can see just how big this thing is. And also, just for a size comparison, let's just bring in the Vehicon itself, who is having a little bit of trouble standing, but you can see you can get some pretty cool poses out of these, you know, one sort of shooting on the side, but you can definitely see the size comparison of the guns. There is the it's a bit dwarfed by it, to be honest, but you know, I really like how they look. You know, they look pretty cool. You can definitely see the same look, but it's different, and I like how it is. You know, the door panels aren't as obvious here. You've got these really slim sort of jetty parts. The heads are basically the same. Yeah, they are, yeah. The front here is sort of, I don't know how to say it, this is sort of a lot smoother, but this has got a bit of a roughness to it, sort of. Maybe it's the paint. But you can see that the things actually go down a lot better on the other one. Maybe it's just me being stupid, but I cannot get that up or down anymore. Turn around, naughty Vehicon. But there we go, you know. Pretty interesting figure. I like you on the shelf, especially next to his buddy there. And it comes with an interesting weapon. So there we go, guys. That was AM-16 Jet Vehicon from the ARMS Micron Japanese series for Transformers Prime. So if you have enjoyed, make sure to hit the subscribe button, because there will be more ARMS Micron figures and minifigures coming soon to the channel. And you can also comment down below, what do you think of this? Which one's better? It's hard. It's a very hard one to think. I think I like the design more of the Jet Vehicon, but the overall colours of the regular Vehicon, I think that sort of works well. But there we go. You can also rate the video as well, so I know you're enjoying this series of these figures. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you then, and goodbye.